I call this meeting to order at 6:03, and Brian has requested to chair, and I am allowing it.
Thank you, Diane. All right, so we will start with roll call of the members. Dee Price. Diane Poss.
Here.
John Walker. Here. Ryan Wormerskirchen, present. Angie Doss.
Present.
Io. Present. Brooke.
Present.
Carlotta. Christopher.
Present.
Jordan.
Here.
Noel.
Okay.
And Robert.
Present.
Great, we are all here. So, if everyone could take a moment to look over the agenda. Is there any discussion on the agenda? Any discussion? Any discussion? Seeing none, looking for direction.
Move to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve by Poss, seconded by Price. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion prevails. All right. Approval of the minutes from our last meeting, November 18th. Everyone had a chance to look over the minutes? They were emailed? Okay. Looking for direction on that.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved by Price, seconded by Poss. And if you did not get a chance to read them, please abstain. All in favor of approval of the minutes from November 18th?
Aye.
Abstain.
All opposed?
I'm
One abstention?
two.
Two? Two abstentions?
Get that?
OT and Wing abstain. Good. All right, we will now move on to gallery introductions. And gallery, please, if you could sign in. We have a sign-in sheet for gallery members, just so we can capture your name and who you're representing for the minutes. It's easier to get it entered in later. And at this point, if you could just state your name and your reasoning for being here today.
Hi, my name is Samara. I'm here because I'm trying to join Senate, so hi.
My name is Jordan, and I'm also here for the same reason, with interest in joining the Student Senate.
Ron Beckstrom, Associate Vice President for Financial Management, here for Hire One presentation.
John Olmstead from Hire One.
Melissa Hines from the Campus Health Initiative.
I'm Nicholas Tice. I'm vying for a seat on the Senate tonight.
Nikma, and I'm here to make microwave available. More microwave in school. Thanks.
Welcome, all of you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so at this point now we will move on to the gallery presentations. First on the agenda is Health Initiative. Ms. Hines, welcome.
Hello everyone, thank you for seeing me. I don't know if you remember, but I came earlier in the semester and I'm here just to do an update with you. If you could pass these down, this is my semester report. With this is a draft of a student survey that we are about to send out. So, I need a copy of the report too, because thank you. Oh no, I'm cool, I'm not taking this. Okay. So basically, this is just kind of a summary on what has been going on with this initiative. Just a review of the initiative. We're just kind of looking at Metro State's campus and its students and what the campus is doing for student health and initiatives and services. And then also kind of looking at what some of the other statewide schools are doing as well, specifically MCTC, who has their own campus clinic. So we had a breakdown of the meetings that I've been to, some updates on what's going on with the MCTC campus clinic. They're opening their expanded clinic this January, and they will be, I'll be doing focus groups on that campus to assess how well the campus clinic is working for them. I've been working at Boynton Health Services through an internship. And they also just finished their 2011 assessment on campus health that Metro State was involved in. So I'm going to submit these 3 reports. One is across the state schools. One is Metropolitan State University, and one is from 2008, so you can kind of make a comparison there. There's a file in the Student Senate office that has some of the health initiatives that's happened over the years, and I would advise you to file these in with those, and then you can all just take a look at those if you want. There was a campus health summit that was held, and this is the report from that. This is a PowerPoint. I know I'm flying through this, but I don't think you guys, if you really want to look at it, you can just look at the supplements. This is a PowerPoint about the Boynton Clinic / MCTC clinic that's available for MCTC students that we're kind of looking at as a model. Here are some community resources for students that we might want to make available to our students. These are about like Minnesota Care and General Assistance and sliding fee scale clinics that are available within the state. And I also handed out the survey, and this is the HSRB, which stands for the Human Subjects Review Board. All research that has to be done on campus has to go through this board, and this is the draft that's asking the committee to allow us to send out the survey. And that's really all I have for you. You'll kind of see on the notes here, you'll see a whole bunch of statistics that I kind of pulled out or teased out of those the larger reports. These are some statistics that I found to be really interesting. 12.6% of Metro State students don't have insurance, and of these, 24% have been diagnosed with a chronic condition. 12% have been diagnosed with mental health conditions. Almost 30% of our total sample population have been diagnosed with depression at some point in our lifetimes. 25% have been sexually assaulted at some point. 29% experienced an injury within the last 12 years. It just kind of goes on, and those are some interesting facts that we're looking at. Also, Metropolitan State, just the campus itself, kind of has an internal initiative going on, and their first committee meeting is going to be on Monday, which I'm going to, and I will report back to Dee about that. There is a nursing faculty who's looking to write a proposal for a campus clinic here that would hopefully go into the student center at some point. And I've talked with her about kind of teaming up to include some of the questions or some of the data that she's going to need on this survey that went out. So I met with her 2 days ago, and her questions are included in that survey. But other than that, there's a list of the attachments that I handed out, so if you guys want to look at those at your own convenience. Are there any questions for me at this time?
We had Diane and Angie.
I have a question, but I also have just a comment. The reason she's so detailed and everything, in case you don't know, she's a past Student Senate president, so she's got everything down and has been through it many, many times. My question, though, is since there's a couple copies, can I keep one of?
Those are your copies to
Okay,
keep.
perfect.
And I just made one copy of the larger ones just to save trees, and you know, I know from my experience with these meetings, you always go home with just a stack of papers. So I figured if you want to look at them, they can be made available through, you know, the Student Senate office. Otherwise, I can also get electronic copies, and then you can file them in your electronic files as well and kind of peruse the information. There's a lot of data there, so
Could you email those to Diane?
absolutely.
And then we'll just distribute them to everyone.
Perfect.
Yeah, if you can get the electronic copies to her, because then we can put on work. Sure. Would that work?
Oh, sorry.
Am I-
Yeah, shoot.
Okay. So my question is, you mentioned that maybe some kind of clinic was going to go in the student center, and at the last Senate meeting, we approved the pre-design for the student center, which didn't include any kind of health clinic. So I guess I don't really have a question, more of what would you like to do about that?
I don't think that at this point there's really any action item that we're looking at.
Okay.
We're really in our infancy right now looking at, you know, if there's even an interest on campus for it, and that's what this initial survey is for. And then additionally, when, you know, you look at the funding or grant proposals or anything like that. So we're really in the infancy of that right now. It's not anything that it needs to be decided by this board at this time. I did go to one of the student center forums to kind of look at the floor plan. Actually, I went to 2 of them, and it really looks like there's a lot of room for flexibility there, you know, as far as what future student bodies or student governments want to do. And I think that this is just kind of a proposal that's out there. And I also talked to the woman who's one of the architectural design people, and we talked a little bit about the flexibility of design with that. And I believe the Student Center is really, it's made so that there are some closed off sections and then some open ones for flexibility and change.
Yeah, I guess I just was wondering if you wanted us to do anything about that right now, but that's.
Not yet, but if I do in the future.
Yeah, well, plus so we can think about the West Metro campus too, and that, and all gets farther away.
Any further questions, discussions? Anyone? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, next on the agenda, Mr., and I apologize, is it Wang Chuck?
Yes.
Okay, you're next up.
Hello there, everyone. My name is Migma. I sent this email to Diana Corsi.
Oh, is that the one that's to me?
Yeah.
I can give a quick little intro about that if you would
Okay,
like.
sure.
Migmar did email me about the microwaves available. At first, there was some confusion about it not being available on Saturday, but did clarify that it is available
Yeah, you're
on
right.
Saturday. He is coming today regarding no microwaves available on Sundays in the library. So, yes.
Yeah, she's right. And I wrote that there's only one microwave in the cafeteria. And accessing is difficult during the late evenings and weekends. And you're right that it's open on weekends and the late evenings. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. And I'm told that the Student Senate fund the microwaves.
And I did clarify with you.
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
that.
that we just
You're right.
donated that one
Yeah.
because there were none available,
Yeah,
so.
right. And there is no access on the week, on Sunday, when the library is open and student comes to study. And on festivals and holidays, there's no, the building is closed. Only sometimes the library is open and the other buildings are closed. One time I come to study on festival, it was a holiday and the library was open. I come to study, bringing food, and the security said there is no access to the new main building. And I have to go outside and eat Burger King. And the other colleges, I've been to other colleges. I graduated from MCTC, I've studied at Midway campus. There are like many microwaves. And at MCTC there is microwave in all the buildings. Like T building there's one, H building there's another, there's K building there's another. They can sit and study. And I want to say that, microwave, making microwave available in the other buildings, it may, encourage students bring food from homes. And sometimes there's a wait, like 4 or 5 lines on the way. I don't know, I would appreciate if you guys look for some solutions or anything. If it sounds good, I don't know, it's for everyone. I mean, this college is big. There's like more than 4 buildings. And there are like more than 10,000 students. And there's one microwave. Small. Appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Comes discussion? Well,
Have you spoken to facilities yet about whether they can make one available in the library?
No, because after the discussion, he did request to be seen by the Student Senate, and that's where that ended, so that he could give his presentation.
Okay, I'll make a motion to speak to facilities, see if they can't do it, and if they can't, we can see if we have funds for one of our own. But for someone to speak to facilities, because they should possibly put one at the vending machine. Like there is one down in the cafeteria by the vending machines, so yeah.
but is part of the concern that access to that room, there's no access to that? with the room that the microwave is in, correct? It's not just that we can't get in the building, but that room, or is it the building in general?
No, on Sundays, New Main, as long as all of our other campuses are closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is just
So
the
only
library that's
library's
open
open.
on Sunday.
So he's basically asking for a microwave in the library.
Yes.
I think that Rob, and then we'll go.
Oh, wait, was there-
Or was